Welcome back to the Holotable Games Network. I'm Ginger Joey.
And I may be deaf, dumb, and blind, but I sure play a mean pinball.
Nice. Oh, I know the reference, but I don't know what it
Oh
is.
no! Oh
Oh,
no! Yeah, you know the reference.
oh, damn it. Hang
Oh
on, hang on,
no!
hang on.
You got it. You got it.
It's a song,
Yes.
but I don't remember who it's
And then
by.
some. Oh, you
No,
don't remember
I'm.
it's by? It's the Who. It's
All
Tommy,
right. Okay,
which also has a movie, which I recently got the 4K of the movie,
nice.
directed by the great Ken Russell, who is probably somebody you don't know
Nope,
because he's very
nope.
much for movie nerds such as myself. He makes weird
No,
fucking movies.
don't aficionados. You're an aficionado, not a
Nerd.
nerd.
Yeah, he makes weird fucking movies that I love.
So
Uh,
like a Kubrick then.
Way weirder.
Weirder than
Way
Kubrick.
weirder. Altered
Wow.
States, Lair of the
Wow.
White Worm. They're weird fucking movies. The
Okay.
Devils. Yeah, no, his stuff is bizarre.
Okay. We are back with our Thursday Throwdown doing a post rotation. We are only a week away from pre-releases.
Yep.
So this is probably the last like printed proxy copy of post rotation decks because we'll actually have the cards probably next time we're going to be doing this.
We'll
So
see. I don't know if I'm going to have all the liberties and such, but
sure.
that seems to be in high demand.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the big power cards in the next set is Liberty.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, so we are doing. I saw Velsartha, and I think she has potential. In my preliminary testing, I am being proven wrong. I think, but we shall see. So I tried her with red. I tried her with yellow. I like the yellow better than the red. I think the red does offer some things, but
Yeah.
I like some of the tools in yellow.
The red
one
offers aggressive negotiation.
Yeah,
It all matters.
it also gives you the upgrade hate, but the one that I wanted to do was green, because there's a couple other things in green that you get, but I haven't tried that one yet. But yeah, and I think Corey actually did the suggestion and went with his Kaz yellow, blue,
Cat Blue,
Kaz
yeah,
blue.
yep. Put together a Cat Blue. It's again, I'm kind of in the same boat. It's a good deck. We'll talk about it in like it has a major flaw. It's not gonna happen in this deck.
No, it
It
won't
doesn't
happen.
happen against this, but basically, I think stopped it from even being playable. So what I found in my testing. So we'll talk about that later, though. First, we'll do some gameplay in this because the flaw is not there here,
No.
not in this matchup. So it does have a good opportunity here because otherwise, it is a good deck.
76.
76. That's a good roll.
Yeah.
What am I at? I am at 78.
Wow.
76.
Yeah, that's how math works. I get it.
All right, I'll take initiative because, yes, I'm the aggro.
So the one thing I have discovered with Velsartha is you don't use her ability all the damn time. It's you gotta pick your opportunities because giving your opponent and I think she's also the type of leader that you really need to know the meta and the decks because you need to know what cards are likely to be in your opponent's hands and how badly you will be punished if they have just that one more resource available to them to do something with. I am going to mulligan my hand.
I'm going to try this. Might be a mistake, but we're going to go with it. Maybe not. I got Keezer. I think I choose.
It does feel like a lot of Velsartha play kind of revolves around the credit hate. So that if I can shut down my advantage that I'm giving you, then it's just pure bonus. But if you have ways to counter my credit hate play, then that's problematic for me.
Let's do that. Yep, we're doing that. Might be a mistake, but we're going to try it.
The benefit is I don't think Corey can counter my credit hate.
Maybe. We'll see.
So we
I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this goes. Again, this is a decent deck. I think Kaz Red is the better option.
Sure.
I mean, I think red is just basically required at this point. But it's still fun. It's a fun deck. And if there wasn't a couple specific problems, it might be playable.
But Kaz Red versus Poe Yellow, which one do you play? Because they're basically both the same deck at that point in time.
Poe.
You're
I
playing
think
Poe.
Because again, the specific shutdown is a problem for Kaz in every iteration, whereas Poe doesn't care.
Well, what's the shutdown? Go ahead.
Well, condemn. Condemn destroys Kazuda. Losing the ability to turn off units as soon as he's on something, you condemn that ship he's on, and the game is basically lost at that point. Whereas condemn Poe, he doesn't care. But yeah, condemn just shuts Kazuda down so hard, it makes him virtually unplayable. And I mean, I expect blue villainy is still blue black villain or blue black is still going to be a regular play. So yeah, I think that's going to be an ongoing problem.
I had to turn the timer on my life puck so that it doesn't go to sleep on me.
Nice to have.
All right, Mr. Initiative, go ahead.
All right. And one starfighter.
Why are you on that side?
I don't know. So that's where mine. All right, the Secret of Sage, and I will then claim.
Okay. I will pass.
Okay. All right, good.
Yep.
What are the dice to use for?
Oh yeah,
we do
that's
credit
I
tokens.
still didn't print credit tokens. I'm a goober.
Yeah.
Oh here, just use this.
Yeah, just give me a die that I can use.
But I'll probably need one as well.
One credit token.
Doobie doobie doo. Come here. I'm at 0.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you are on the ground. What is
Indeed.
that?
I am indeed.
I sink. I sink. I sink. Oh, let's just do this. Turn off your credits.
Okay. Throw R2 onto the speeder.
Sure. You can have another credit.
Okay. No, this is not a wind down. Swing 3 into base.
Yep. I'm gonna go 3 into your base.
Okay. I will then play.
I'll pass.
Okay. Five resources. 4 resources
4.
plus 2 potentially would turn off that thing.
Oh. Let's see if that happens. I don't think you'll notice it. No, if my cheater turns back on. I forgot to turn it off for the recording, but actually I don't think you'll hear it, so.
All right, I'm going to pawn and kill your credit token guy.
Oh, okay.
I want those credits.
Sure. You have 7 health left on him?
Mm-hmm. 7 health total, so 5 health left.
Sure. I'm gonna will to force your ship in space.
Okay. That's fair. Will covering the wing, throw a shield token onto that, and get a X-Wing token. I didn't bring X-Wing
I have them.
tokens. Thank you.
Where did I put? I brought them out intentionally.
That's
Where
the
did I
one
put
thing I
'em?
didn't think of was X-Wing token. I forgot those.
I brought out my tokens intentionally,
Good, good,
knowing
good.
that.
Yeah, I completely forgot those. Thank you.
3 base.
Kaz.
Okay, I will claim the initiative.
And I'm going to pop that shield on
Sure.
that guy.
Take 3 back.
And then I will pass. Bell flips on 6, right?
6.
Yeah.
It's also the other problem with Vel, I think, is the fact that she flips on 6.
Yeah, that's not great.
It's like the history of this game has always said if your leader doesn't flip on 5 or 4,
Yeah.
then you basically want to flip on 7 or later. That 6 is like the dead zone
Yeah,
of
that's
leader
the
flips.
not
It's
great spot to
really
be.
the hard one to actually make efficient.
Yep.
So, because then it's like if you flip it on 7, you're playing like the whole ramp package just to get to there, and it doesn't matter. So, all right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna beguile this since
Sure.
it's so stacked, but I do get to see your hand at the process as well.
There's the hand.
So it's a rose, a loath cat, loath wolf, and then a N1.
Yep.
Okay.
Yepers, yepers, yepers. So I'm just going to drop that little fluff.
Sure. The loath wolf, the rose, which you can play now anyway. The N1 open space plus the little champion thing that I just gave back to you.
Mm-hmm.
So Rose requires a non-unique unit.
Yep.
I don't think giving you another credit here matters, so we're gonna do this.
Credits. And then, as you expected, drop Rose.
Yeah.
Down to 1 credit.
I'll take out the Loath Wolf now that I'm surviving the exchange.
Yep. And I will. I'm just gonna kill that with.
Yep, that's what I assumed you were gonna do as well.
Take it off the board, yeah.
That's fine.
It's getting too big. Can't lift.
I will put a Sheathipede up in space.
Mm-hmm.
This is a unit that like everybody was like, "What the heck is that? What the heck is that?" And it's proven to be like very versatile.
So we'll do then 5 in your base.
I will claim the initiative.
And 2 more in your base. And then I'll pass. Yeah,
Ready?
Yep.
I will take out your X-Wing.
Yep. 5 to your base.
Sure. I'll put down my own rose since that's not unique. That comes into play ready.
Yep, that is true. I'll put down a Razor Crest.
Okay.
Credit for me.
Yep.
I will use that credit immediately. And check champions and get a credit back.
Sure. I'll flip with Sartha.
Yep. I will then click.
Okay. Velsartha is going to give an experience to herself
Okay.
and kill Rose.
Sure.
I'll take 5 back from that.
Mm-hmm.
Rose is then going to run over this.
Mm-hmm.
I think right now I just need to play the control, get you out of options here.
Mm-hmm.
So I will then pass after that.
Perfect. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
I'm going to fireball into that and ready one of those resources. 2 back.
You have how many left standing?
4.
Plus
and
1.
And 1 credit, yeah.
Sure. I'm going to drop a ghost.
Okay. Yep. That's 3, 5, 6.
So 5, 6, and if it gets an upgrade, it gets Sentinel.
Yep.
One of the better units, I think, in a Velsartha deck, honestly.
No, for sure.
It's kind of on the same lines of Sintakaz on the ground.
What do I want to do? That's the question. Let's do contemplating here. Huh. This is not a great spot I'm in. Not terrible, it's not great. Let's do 3 base.
Okay. 60 years.
Mm-hmm. Drop on the champions.
Okay. 2 attack. That out. If I do that, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go 5 to your base, and I'm going to give the experience to the...
Yep.
You do create a credit from that.
And I get a credit. I get 3 credits. Actually, I'm just going
I wish that was the difference on
Wow.
Velsartha. I wish it was like on her leader
I'll
side.
just one of those credits and play that.
Sure. I wish it was on her leader side. She didn't give you the credit.
Yeah.
Like when I attack, I get the experience, but you don't get the credit. When I'm on the leader side,
Yeah, it's fair.
then it was like I think that would be like the balance.
Yep.
I claim.
Yep. And then I turn off the fireball and pass.
Sure.
That's not what I was looking. I think that's game. You've got lethal on me, and I can't do anything about it. Yep, that's game.
We can't do anything with any of the units?
Nope. I did not draw my pilots that I'm looking for.
Oh, yeah. See, I expected a Han to be able to take out somebody else.
Those first 2 pilots, the Han and the R2, those are the only ones I drew the entire game.
Oh, fun.
I'm like, where are my pilots at? I've got my pilots in here. Where are they at? I need to draw any of them.
Yeah, I mean, I had that early upgrade or credit hate against you.
Yeah. I mean, that didn't.
You dealt with it.
It didn't. Yeah, it didn't make a huge difference. It made me deal with it,
but also at the same time, after that initial shutdown of the credits, I didn't care about giving you credits at that point in time because your hand size wasn't big enough that I didn't think a big threat was going to come out. So I was able to free relane, like throw experience around.
Yeah. No, it probably should have mulliganed. It wasn't an optimal hand. I also had to put down. I ended up putting down multiple pumps because I had to. I didn't have any other choice, and that hurt a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, now I'm not going to draw these pumps.
Yeah.
That I do need.
Mm-hmm.
So that hurt a lot too. So yeah, no, it. I was betting on. I was like, I have a turn 1, turn 2 that I'm okay with, and then I'm like betting on hopefully getting some draw, and I never got that draw that I was looking for. I'm just like, okay, where's my draw at? Oof. Yeah, that always hurts. But that's a go sometimes.
Yeah, you went really tall on the one unit. I was like, I had two bounces in my
Oh yeah,
hand, and it
I
was
mean, I
kind of like,
assume as much.
yeah,
It was literally a I needed to put R2 on to keep it alive, obviously.
right.
And then it was Han to just get that immediate attack action and kill that.
Yep.
That was why I was not planning to go tall on anything, but it was like that was a I needed to do that with that.
The question is, did you need to get rid of that unit, or could you have just gone face instead?
Maybe I still would have
Because
been
you're supposed to
behind.
be a gas deck. Do you
No,
need the credits?
yeah,
If you
that's
don't need the
true. I
credits,
may not have
ignore
needed
it.
them. Yeah, I might have just ignored it and just gone face and made you swing into it. That's true. This is not payroll.
Yeah, the other thing I was
Not
looking at
payroll.
with this, and I think in the blue-green version, it'd be the way that you want to go. You're playing a lot of the shielded units. So then you're almost getting like double value out of the experience that way.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I don't know if that's the right way. There is some interesting upgrade hate and stuff like that. But or not upgrade hate, credit hate.
Okay. You good?
Oh, you have the initiative.
Yeah, I've got the initiative. Yeah. I'm going to drop a little.
Okay, I'll put a Secret of Sage down.
And then I will claim.
I will pass.
Okay. Putting 3 in your base.
With a Loath Wolf that can't
With a
attack.
Loath Wolf with a can't attack because Kaz turns it off.
Okay.
Good old Kaz.
You didn't say that part. You just said swing 3 into base.
That's why I tap Kaz.
Yeah,
So,
sure,
yeah.
but you didn't say like I'm going to use Kaz to turn Loath Wolf off and then swing 3 into your base.
Yeah.
So, all right. I will drop Lieutenant Gorn.
Gorn. What does he do again?
So on attack, I steal a credit from you.
Take credits from me. Okay, gotcha.
And he's actually probably one of the better. I mean, because in the red version, you can play with the guy that can destroy your credits and ping you or ping the unit or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then in green, you have the 5 cost that basically destroys credits to give experience.
Yeah.
Those are the variances from yellow, red, and green that you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it's all like the blue hate stuff, which is primarily the unit that you saw before. And then, what was the other one? Galen.
Yeah.
So, I will give an experience to my Secret of Sage.
Yep.
You can have a credit token.
I will claim initiative.
Secret of Sage runs over and pops my shield.
Yep.
And I pass.
Math. Doing the math.
Doing it and doing it and doing it math.
All right. I will use that credit right now.
Okay.
To beguile. Lift your hands. Look at all that. All righty. You've got a beguile as well. So I'm going to bounce Gorn back to your hands.
Sure. Makes sense.
Yeah.
And then, as predicted, I'm going to beguile to then bounce yours.
That's what I'm hoping.
You did do the right thing, though, which was use the credit right away. Because you kind of were like in that predicament of, do you flip? Hang on, I didn't really.
Yeah.
It was
that was
Loth, Beguile, and a Mandalorian.
But I would rather get that guy off the board and at least
exactly. It's like, do you flip Kaz right away, then protecting from beguiles and stuff like that, because then I can't beguile you.
Yep.
Because you're a leader now.
Yep.
Right? Or do you use that credit right away?
Yep. Let's see. We've got 1 resource left, so not much. I'm going to flip Kaz.
I'm going to run 3 into your base.
Okay. I will swing 2 into yours.
Sure. I'll claim. And you drop the local.
The local. Okay.
All right. I'm going to kill your local.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Drop that KT Hauler back out.
Sure. I'll put out the ghost.
I'll swing 2 in your base. Or no, so wait, 1 second. I will swing 4 in your base. Use those resources.
I'll claim.
Pass.
Good.
Good.
Ghost will kill your hauler.
Yep.
I'm actually surprised you didn't claim last round.
No, I
try to
misthought about that.
avoid that.
I wasn't thinking about Ghost being able to kill the Hauler, but yeah, that was definitely an issue. Let's do no, that was a misplay on my part. 2 your base. Again, I haven't played this deck as much as I should have.
Sure.
It just doesn't feel great against most of the things it comes up against.
I'm going to take your hauler.
Okay. Pass.
So I know you have the beguile in your hand. Double down and play my own hauler.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Nice.
You have that many resources up. I'm just going to claim here.
Okay.
So
Interesting, but yeah, I mean, not a terrible idea.
I think I'm better in the long game than you are.
Yeah, you are. Again, I'm not feeling great right now, based on what my hand is.
So
yeah, I completely forgot that was swinging for 5 and can hit my caller in 1 hit. That was a massive misplay on my part.
Ready?
Yep.
5 damage to base.
Yep. I'll do 2 back to you.
Okay. I'll just go 4 to your base.
Mm-hmm. I don't think this. Yeah, this hand is killing me. Remember how last game I got all my ships and none of my pilots?
Now you got all your pilots and none of your ships. Yep.
The shuffle is not great.
That was like, honestly, this game, my own deck usually works against me more than it is that my opponents beat me. That's not to sound like cocky or anything, but it's just more like I just get bad draws all the damn time.
Yeah, this is just killing me. I guess I gotta just take my hauler back, I guess.
Okay. Beguile your own hauler.
See your hand, yeah.
Sure. Oh, yeah, you can see my hand. So
yeah, I've lost this game.
Yeah, I have the removal for when you want to do something. Since you did the beguile there,
let's go to game 3.
You just want to go to game 3?
There's no way I come back from this.
Okay.
That was a misplay on my part, letting you get that
Kill the hauler.
Yeah, because I did have a way to deal with that and not let you do it, and I didn't claim like I should have.
Sure. Even beguiling my. Well, no, yeah, you could have claimed and beguiled my ghost right away, and then it's like I can't do anything at that point.
Yeah.
The most I could have done was then drop the ghost back down, which is then just, time walking me at that point.
Yeah. No, that was, again, misplays plus my deck just, Jesus, like that was all of my pilots. I was holding 2 Mandalorians in my hand. I'm just like, this is worthless.
Yeah.
Completely worthless.
Okay, I mean, you could have even just put a Mandalorian on and then, well, no, because then I could have,
I could have put a Mandalorian on, yes.
and then exhausted it, and then
Yeah,
that would have forced me to probably do the XP to make it a Sentinel. Then you can beguile it, and then you run in with the Mandalorian on
yep,
top of it. So,
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, that was the plan, and that's why I should not have stolen the cat because then I could have just Mandalorianed it
yeah, the
and would have been
core
much better off.
damage wasn't worth it in
No,
the long run.
that
So,
was not. No, that was a misplay on my part, which again, haven't practiced this deck as much as I should have. Keep going back to playing Poe.
but it's a good lesson for
Yeah,
people in general. Is that I mean,
yeah,
sometimes you forego the damage for the initiative because the initial play will net you far more results than that extra little bit of chip damage that you're going for, kind of thing.
yeah. For some reason, I was thinking the ghost was a 4 attack. That was what the big issue was. I was thinking it was 4 attack. I can't just single swing into it and kill it.
Except that I could always just give it an XP and then do it.
But that takes you an action, and then I can beguile it after you do that.
Sure,
That's why I was thinking it was a 4, so you would have to XP it first,
sure.
which means then I just bounce it back to your hand. So that was my thought, and then I'm like, oh wait, no, it's a 5 attack. That was a mistake. Oops. But it happens sometimes. We all do it. All right. Let's hope I can actually get a good mix of both pilots and ships this time. Not just all pilots or all ships. Please, please,
Please, Hammer, don't hurt him.
please. Yes, help then.
I'm thrown back.
I'm gonna try it. It's not terrible. It's not the best, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, I do think in the upcoming meta, you're going to have some form of upgrade hate.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're in a world of hurt.
Yeah, if you don't have upgrade hate, you're in serious trouble, and that unfortunately that means you need to play red.
Not necessarily, but that is the easiest way.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, obviously you can have removal, but there are certain things that can't be removed. Chewbacca is still in the meta,
Yeah.
and now we have Rey,
Yep.
which is another thing. Rey
So
can be captured though, I
she
believe.
can be captured. She's also
So
so late.
that is kind of the weakness of Rey and Chewbacca is that they can both be captured. So capturing is another valid way of upgrade removal
Yeah.
while still not being like upgrade removal.
Yeah.
So I'd look at like what good capture cards still exist. And then you're gonna have to have an answer for aggressive negotiations,
Yep.
and you're gonna have an answer for condemn.
Yep.
Those are the boogeymen currently in what is coming out.
And again, that's where I'm saying
this-
Kaz just gets shut down so hard by condemn. It's gross.
Yeah.
Very gross. All right, let's see if we can get at least one of these games. This has been not a good run for me, but that doesn't go sometimes. All right, let's
I actually thought you had the advantage on me in this
I
whole thing.
thought I would have. I mean, misplays are definitely not helping me.
No.
Not at all.
Okay, we're gonna tried and true.
Yep, and I will claim.
And you can attack with that right away. So what I want to do is give an experience right away. This might be the mistake here. You get a credit.
I get a credit. Yep.
But this way, it's like if you can attack and you wanted to like, you can't just pop my shield. You're gonna die in the exchange, or you can go to the face. But it sets me up to be able to kill you right away.
Yeah,
Is the thought process.
that is the thought process. True. I'm just gonna swing 3 in your base.
Sure.
Immediately.
I'll kill the Loath Wolf and
Yep.
pop my shield.
I will then use that credit to play a Razor Crest. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
So that's rough. You could do that. What? Okay, so reread that again for me.
When a pilot attaches to this unit, you may return a non-leader unit that costs 2 or less, or an exhausted non-leader unit that costs 4 or less.
That's when it attaches.
Yep.
Okay. Two or less or 4 or less.
Mhm. Mhm.
I think we're gonna try this.
Axe Wolves. Okay. I will then claim.
I pass. Wow. How?
Not what you're looking for.
No, I've drawn three of the same card.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. So now I'm basically having what your game was before.
Yeah, no, I know that feeling very very well. So we're gonna do that. Two. All right, we're gonna throw Kaz on that and bounce your Secret of Sage back.
Yeah,
Sage back to your hands.
that's what I expect to have happen.
Yep. Getting a 6/8 in space is not a bad thing.
I'm gonna play Galen Urso and call credits to turn off credits.
Okay.
For you.
6 to your base.
I'll attempt to give him an experience.
Oh.
You get a credit.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, not attempt. You will.
Well, but you
give
can
him credit.
you can beguile it or whatever right back to my hand.
Sure. Yeah.
So
that's fair. That's fair. I'm
technically he has a temporary +1 as well.
I'll put down Falcon.
Sure. I'll swing for 5 to your base.
And I will claim.
Pass.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna win this one.
Finally. I'm not certain though. I'm not as confident.
Well, drawing 3 of the same card.
That doesn't help.
And then yeah.
Yeah.
You have initiative.
Oh, I do. Sorry. 6 to your base.
Yep. Let's beguile the Falcon.
Sure.
What else is in your hand, sir?
A lot of disgusting things.
Not as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we will.
Why are you running Ogdo Bogdo in there?
Because Kaz can turn him off.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Because Kaz turns him off.
Yeah.
And then it's a 5/5 upgrade.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing at all. Let's just keep slowing you down a bit. Speed bumps in your way.
Sure. Galen will run over that.
That's fine. He's there as a speed bump.
Sure.
And then we'll also put on the Bogdo.
Sure. I'll give another experience token here. That puts this up to a 2.
Wait, what?
For every upgrade on him, he gets another +1/+1.
It's for every upgrade.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I forget about that.
Yeah, so he's a 7/7 right now.
It's a bit quick,
Yes.
doesn't he? Yeah.
He is one of the major reasons why you want to be running.
I don't use actual that much, but yeah.
Which, like I said, like when I looked at your hands, like, yeah, you got a lot of nasty units. You don't have a bounce.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm like, sweet.
Yeah, my beguile would be really nice, right?
Yes. It's on you. I did the
Oh, it's me. Sorry, I'm going to claim.
Claims. Okay. So I will drop a Secret of Sage, throw a shield on that, and then swing at your base for 7.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I got to put a race on, otherwise it's... That goes down.
I will do. Six to your base, turning off Ogdo Bogdo.
Be 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lost and Forgotten Ogdo Bogdo. And then I heal 3.
That is going to be game.
Really?
Yep.
Nothing to deal with
I didn't
that
get
then.
my
Yeah.
bonus.
Didn't draw anything with it.
I needed that credit token to get my Mandalorian out to exhaust it.
Aha!
I had to run him into Galen to kill that Galen. If I could
What?
do that, I could have Mandalorian on the ground and exhausted two.
You could Mandalorian on the ground right now, can't you? Oh no, you're only at 6. You
Double
need
yellow.
one more
Yeah,
because
I
the
need one
double
more. I needed
yellow.
that credit.
Yeah, you need the credit.
I
And
needed
then
that credit. I didn't get my bounce, which
not there.
not at
Just not
all
there.
there. No, I never saw it once. None of them.
Yeah.
Nope, that's game.
So the card that I drew 3 of back to back,
Yeah.
Kalen or so.
Oh Jesus.
So it was like even if you got rid of him, I could throw another one out, another one out, kind of thing. So
this deck didn't do great. Not at all.
I really expected you to
misplays
crush
on my
me,
part.
to be perfectly honest.
I mean, there were misplays on my part, but like that game, I didn't misplay anything. I just didn't draw anything.
It was just one misplay during that one game.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything other major misplays. It was more so you just got deck screwed. I think that's the way to
put
it.
That killed me. Like that was not getting any of my bounce. Like where are my Blade Wings at? Where are my Beguiles at? Like
Blade Wing there would have been good too.
Blade Wing would have been great. I could have just put it right back in your hand and been done.
Yeah. So the only removal I'm running in this deck is 3 Beguiles, 3 Will to Force, and 3 Forgottens.
Yeah.
I figure that's enough. That's 9.
Yeah,
that should handle almost everything that I need to deal with to get in the way.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said, this deck is fine, but it's not good enough. It's not good enough to compete right now.
Sure.
And again, I don't think Kazuda is really playable with Condemn in the covering the meta like it is. Like, you're going to have a massive Condemns. Condemn hard shuts Kazuda down.
Sure.
Because he needs his on attack to shut down other units to be able to attack with those other units that he wants to use or turn off their bad abilities.
I think the fact that Condemn can be used on leaders is what makes it so rough. Yeah. If it couldn't be used on leaders, great. It's a solid, hindrance and a control mechanic. But the fact that it's like, again, all the different stuff that is able to be used on leaders is like, you really got to be careful what you're doing because people build decks around their leaders.
Yep.
And like when you shut down leader capabilities, it's like you basically are neutering every deck that's out there.
Yeah.
And Condemn neuters every leader.
Yeah.
Every single leader.
Yeah, well, but some worse than others. Again, as I said, it's hard because he needs his on attack. He needs that on attack to turn off other things that he's got out that he needs to turn off.
Right.
It's essential for Kaz. So the second you put Condemn on Kaz, it's like, well, that's game. I can't do anything.
Any leader with an on attack ability is just done.
Again, Poe doesn't give a shit. Poe's like, Condemn? All right, I'll go with that shit.
Infus Nest gets hurt hard, but since Infus Nest is red, they at least have the upgrade removal capable in the deck.
And also, Infus Nest, it'll shut down one of their things, but her ability is not an on attack ability.
Oh, that's right.
Her is not an on
attack. No, it's a static for... Yeah.
It's not an on attack, so that doesn't... That's right. It doesn't hurt her that much. So yeah, if you have it on attack, that's when it's just like, well, that just shuts me down now.
Yeah, I was thinking on attacks because she correlates with on attacks, not the...
But yeah, she doesn't have an on attack herself.
Correct.
Cast Blue is decent. There's some interesting things in here.
Are you running the 2-drop ship that's the 3-5?
I never saw it.
Never saw it.
I never saw it. The corporate defense shuttle.
Yeah.
Again, this is one of those, it can't attack. It needs Kaz shutting it down.
But you don't have to be out in play for that.
You don't have to be, but as soon as you flip Kaz, if I have this out and then you condemn Kaz, it's like, well, now you just killed 2 of my cards.
Correct.
Ogdo Bogdo, or any of that stuff. Like, you just killed multiple of my cards with 1/3.
Does that mean that against a blue villainy deck, maybe you should just be more apprehensive to flip Kaz?
The problem is you need that DPS. You need Kaz out to... This is an aggro deck.
But what's he providing for DPS? So as a pilot, it's a what? 3/3.
Yeah.
So you lose 3 damage by not deploying him.
3 per turn.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you lose how much by deploying him and getting him condemned?
Yeah.
So it's where's that trade-off? Again, those are the kind of decisions that you have to make as a player during the game. And maybe I'm better just as a leader right now, and I'll deploy if it means I can finish the game with him at that point.
Potentially, yeah.
You might have to just change how you play.
But even then, if you still deploy him and get condemned, it's like, well, I can't finish the game with him now. Still,
sure.
Like it's bad.
Well,
it's really bad.
Because the other thing is that Kazuda, as a leader, turns off condemn. You can't condemn a unit. because you turn off abilities and prevent him from gaining any other abilities.
Sure, you lose all. Yeah,
So they can't get the -6 aspect.
true. Yes.
So Kazuda actually counters Condemn in a way.
And that's again where Kazuda Red has a better chance. The problem is this deck has a lot of cards it needs to shut down. That's the issue with Blue. Is Blue has a lot of cards that I need to turn it off. So I need to flip Kazuda and I need to turn off multiple cards a lot of the time.
And maybe that's just in a like
and that again that's where Blue doesn't work as well. Because Blue has a lot of stuff that needs to be turned off. I think blue is completely unplayable. Red is still going to be fine, but I think Poe is better.
Sure.
That's kind of I'm just like because Poe doesn't care.
See, I've always thought that Kazuda was. I mean, you're getting to play units with such a big negative that they can't do this, they can't do that, that their stats are usually higher. So the whole goal is to take advantage of those higher stats by using Kazuda in conjunction with those higher statted units.
It is, but
it doesn't seem necessarily to flood the board with those units, though.
No, it's not that. But again, that's where the blue comes in. Blue is going to use that more than others.
Sure.
Red is not using it as much. It still use it, but not as much. That's where again, is that red is more viable. Green, I think, is also potentially viable. I think green gets killed by not having any upgrade removal. That's a problem still for green.
Sure.
But at least red, they get out of room constables. They can deal with condemns that way.
Green gets the captures.
Green does get the captures though, so I guess that's something potentially. But capture doesn't help with the condemn on your units.
No.
Yeah.
But again, Kazuda turns off the condemn.
Kazuda can potentially turn off. So yeah, again, red and green maybe. Blue is just not. It's not good enough. Is what it comes down to. I've been testing it a bit. I haven't been testing it as extensively as I should have, but I just enough plays that I'm like, this doesn't feel good.
Sure.
It just doesn't feel. It's not fast and strong enough for Kazuda, and Kazuda can't play a long game. He's designed to play a short game.
You make that statement because he is a 4-flip leader?
All the units that have things that you turn off. It's a 4-flip leader, but it's also all the things that have big negatives you turn off are cheap units. So they're overstated for 2 or 3 cost units. They're not overstated once you get to the late game.
Okay.
So he's not getting that advantage. He gets that advantage early. If you get to the late game, he no longer has that turning things off. That turning things off is not a huge advantage for him.
I think every leader has a breaking point where their abilities are no longer as useful as they were before.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying is that's why Kazuda has to play the short game because his ability is useful early game, not as useful late game.
Yeah, he's advantaged in the early game, but to say somebody can't play a late game, I don't necessarily.
It's not he can't. He's not good. He can't compete well against a lot of the mid to late game decks. He doesn't have the ability to keep going because again, as I said, there's just not. You don't want to resource really high because you've got a lot of cheap ships that have things you need to turn off.
Okay.
And you want to be able to drop multiple of those. But as soon as you're dropping multiple of those, if you don't have Kazuda out, you can only turn off one a turn.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not as good anymore. And again, they're not overstated for when you're in 4 and 5 drops. They're overstated on 2 and 3 drops.
Sure.
So as soon as you get up to those 4 and 5 drops, the advantage goes away. And then he's just sitting here with a bunch of units that I potentially can drop and not do anything with.
There is a 5-cost ship you're not playing by the looks of it. It's the 6/7 that gets -1 for every damage on it. -1 attack. So you can turn that off and you have a 6/7 ship for 5.
Which one was that again?
It's the resistance one. I can't remember the name of it.
I can't remember that
but
one. Yeah. There's some things there. It's just there's not a lot. That's what I'm sure. It doesn't work well for Kazuda. I mean, I've been playing Kazuda for a while. If he tries to play a mid-range deck, it just falls over.
Okay.
That's what I mean. The past Kazuda Blues, I messed around with a slower Kazuda Blue in the past, and it just was terrible. Fast Kazuda Blue in the past was not bad. I remember, what was it?
You played a showdown. You crushed it.
Played a showdown.
But that's when you were using security complexes like a little buffer.
Yeah, it was a shield heavy deck, and it was because there was so much pinging and Tarkentown going on that the shields just shut all that down.
Yeah,
like that was a good one. But again, that was a fast aggro deck again. So it comes down to it wants to go. It was a slightly slower aggro deck than the red, but it was still a fast aggro deck. But again, I mean, it's worth experimenting always. Like, it's worth trying these different colors just to see how it feels. And again, I don't like it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody else wants to build a Kazuda blue that's amazing. I'm doubtful. I have heavy doubts. I think, as I said, I think red's the option. I just also feel like Poe is better in yellow red.
Sure, but I mean, that said, I still think that even our little like conversation now, just the revelation that Kazuda turns off Condemn
Yeah.
is something to consider for any Kazuda players out there. That is, you do have an answer.
Yeah.
And you just might have to change your play style a little bit when you're playing against that style of deck
Yeah.
to get where you need to go.
The issue is they will almost always, from what I've seen, I mean, the smart play is hold your Condemn for Kazuda to come out and put Condemn on Kazuda.
Sure. But if you don't ever put Kazuda out,
Sure.
then what?
Yeah. Potentially, yeah. But then you can only shut down one ship a turn.
Sure.
So that slows you down, or one thing a turn.
But if that ship's getting in for 5 and 6 damage every single time, that's gonna get them real quick.
Yeah.
So
no, it's interesting. I think I'm not saying Kazuda is completely dead. I do think, yeah, red and green are worth messing around with. I've definitely found that I love Poe, and I'm just like, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because Poe just feels so good.
and that's great, honestly. Like, I wish I could find that devotion towards somebody because I think if you can harness and refine a deck and know all the ins and outs of it, then it doesn't really matter what leader you're playing. You're going to at least have the advantage on your opponent in that regard that you know your deck so well that you know the lines and you know what to expect because they might not know what you're playing at all if it's not a meta deck. And if you know the meta and how your deck runs into the meta, that gives you the edge.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
So
again, I'm definitely feeling from my playtesting, Poe Yellow and Avar Yellow are the two that I'll be playing at least at the start of this set. I'm really enjoying both of those.
Awesome.
It's a little sad that it seems like, at least from Carabas, people are starting to glom on to the power of Avar Yellow. Like, I'm seeing a lot more Avar Yellow suddenly. I'm like, oh, people are picking up on it. But they haven't quite picked up, it seems, as much on Poe Yellow. I've seen a couple, but not a lot yet. So people haven't quite glommed onto that yet. But yeah, it seems like they're getting that, oh yeah, Avar Yellow is really good right now.
Yeah, I think the Jedi Counselor in an Avar deck is you need to have an answer for that because if you don't, they're just going to run away with 5s and 6 drops after that every single turn.
Yeah,
so
things get big quickly. The deck is loaded with a lot of dangerous big things, and then you go, "Oh yeah, this hurts." And then Avar gets out, and you've got an 8-10 beat stick swinging at you.
Yep. Yep.
And we don't have Rivals Fall anymore. We don't have any really good ways to get rid of leaders anymore.
No, I think the biggest thing that you're looking at for controlling leaders is beyond condemn, like we've mentioned, is exhausting.
Yeah.
Having good ways to tap down their leader when they come into play is the way.
Yep.
So
yeah.
Anyway, that's going to wrap us up for this game. Sorry, Corey, you couldn't get there. But
it's the way it goes sometimes.
I thought you were going to throttle. I really did.
I mean, it killed me, misplaced killed me. A lot of things killed me, but you also played well. So that also makes a difference.
Oh, gee, thanks. All right, we'll catch you guys next time.
All right, thanks, everybody.